How are you all doing? This is episode number 3 of 5 Ways Checking In, and today I'm speaking to Neil Carter, one of our earliest men's health champions for the BoroManCan campaign. Hiya Neil, how are you doing?
I'm glad you said earliest rather than one of the oldest, Rich.
Yeah, well, not literally the oldest. You might be one of the oldest, but what I meant is you've been one of the long-term champions and supporters of BoroManCan. Now, who are you, Neil? What do you do?
I am Neil Carter. I am an ex-steelworker, so 27 years in the steelworks. I'm always going to hold on to that. No matter how long in the future it's going to be. That was my bread and butter, really. That was my identity. I was a steelworker, and then I've moved on to pastures new since the closure of steelworks. So I deliver training now, mental health first aid training mainly, as well as drink drive rehabilitation training. So a slightly different path to what I was doing before. It's
interesting, isn't it? Because you became a mental health first aid trainer at Chorus through a training scheme I was doing, and then you've ended up, obviously when that all folded, ended up becoming a champion of mental health as well and delivering it, which is just a fantastic journey. You're a great champion for the cause, mate. What I want to do is check in. So I'm hoping you're pretty well. I know that you did have the virus. You had COVID, and you've one of the ones you had all the symptoms you had. You couldn't taste, you couldn't smell. You had some flu-like symptoms, and there's still a little bit of brain fog, as I understand it.
Yeah, just a little bit. Absolutely, I'm having to think about things a little bit more, if I'm brutally honest with you, about saying what I'm doing. It's taking a little while to process, but I'm sure each day is getting better, really.
Fantastic. I'm pleased to be able to chat to you, mate, and have that conversation with you as well. So we're chatting.
I must say, Rich, before you go, 11 years ago was our training session. You mentioned about the
11 years.
11 years, yeah.
Well, there you go. That says it.
Who's feeling old now?
I know, yeah. Tell me about it. I was just a whippersnapper of 21-year-old 11 years ago. Wink, wink. So we're asking some of our champions and some of the men locally who how they're using 5 ways to well-being in their life. So we've rephrased it a little bit. So it's get out and about. It's giving your full attention to one thing every day, learning something or anything new every day, calling a mate, staying in touch with friends, family, or and then giving in some small way. So how many of those have you covered in the last 24 hours?
To be honest with you, Rich, I think I've covered them all. Now, worded, I think we've covered them all, really. Yeah, so what was the first one then?
First one, get out and about. So you've been active again.
Yeah, I am actually. I'm starting to get back to my walk around Hemington Lake. During the first lockdown, I made a conscious effort of trying to get out every day to walk around the lake and getting a couple of kilometres exercise in.
Okay, start to build it up.
You see, yeah, absolutely. I'm just starting to build myself back up to that. I even found myself, rather than a lot of people making a journal throughout the lockdown.
Really?
I was doing swan watch, really, taking pictures of swans at Hemington Lake on a daily basis.
Brilliant.
Just it was something a little bit different. I found myself, is it the same swan? Is it not? Where's that? Where's this?
Fantastic.
Is there any other bit? Just trying to focus on something.
That's great.
A little bit. Wow.
So that's a bit like, you're seeing the beauty around you and focusing on that one thing to take your mind off. That's ideal. Fantastic.
Absolutely. I mean, focusing on the one thing. If I'm honest, as you mentioned, I've lost my sense of taste and smell. I am focused on a daily basis to try and get that back. So I'm trying to smell some perfume. I'm trying to a shot of vodka for medicinal purposes. See if I can taste it. Or,
if you spend time around me about 24 hours after I'd have a curry, mate, I'm sure you get your sense of smell back then. Or you might pray that you didn't.
I am actually trying to get them senses back, if I'm honest. So trying to focus on them for a little bit, just a couple of times during the day.
Yes.
Switching it off and just trying to really focus on getting that sense of smell and taste back.
And I appreciate the fact that you've actually been in touch with me as well, checking in as well. So you've definitely stayed in touch with people about calling a mate and checking in. What about giving and sort of learning anything new? That been a thing?
I'll be honest with you. I'm still. I've been trying for about 10 years to get away with calligraphy. Nice writing, really. So I've got all the kit. There. I keep trying to come back to that on a regular basis, and I've been having a go today. Just trying to. It'd be nice to write nice, if I'm honest.
You are a man that constantly keeps revealing surprises to me as well. So that's the first I'd heard of that, and I would imagine that's quite. You definitely have to focus on that when you're doing it. That's one thing, isn't it? Wow.
So I always intended to write nice Christmas cards out and
Yeah.
nice birthday cards out.
Yeah.
So I just try and I'll just pick up a pen and just practice.
Mate, there's only 11 months to Christmas, right? I'll give you my address and look forward to getting a nice calligraphy styled Christmas card from the Carters later on this year. That'd be fantastic. What a great example. And quite a diverse little choice, but that sounds great. Sounds like you are sort of making those little steps back as well, and clearly seeing that as being something that obviously keeps you healthy. But I find you in pretty good spirits, which probably tells us quite a bit. Good to hear. Pleased to hear it, mate. Very pleased to hear it. Thanks for that, Neil. We will touch base again soon, and hopefully this little video helps to inspire others to do something similar as well. So thank you.
Thank you.
Speak to you soon, pal. Take care.
Bye-bye.